Welcome to the Table of Greatness, where powerful minds sit down, speak up, and break down bread over the biggest issues shaping our world. I am your host, King Crucial the Great. I have my host, King Chaos the Great.
Yo.
How you been, my brother? What's going down?
Oh, you know me breathing and shit.
You know. That's it. That's it. Just breathe. Just breathe.
Yeah. So it's a win. So as long as we do that, we winning.
Yes, sir. So today, on our agenda, on our talking points, we got who we going? What we done? What we diving into first, bro?
Oh man, that's on you. You want to shout out your boy?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I do. Shout out Uncle Donnie. Go ahead and load him up. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Donnie is still, holding it down. Number 4547, represent, man. And reminding people how a country is supposed to be ran. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't run a country from a basement, dog. No shots. I'm just speaking facts. Here we go. Uncle Donnie, no.
U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Vladimir.
Oh yeah, no.
Technical difficulty.
Oh yeah, no. They ain't gonna cut it. Let me try it this way. Don't worry, I got us. Give us 5 seconds and we'll be right back to our scheduled programming. Might not even be that long. All right, here we go. So Trump and Ski, they just can't get along, man. See, look at the body. You can look at the body language. They're like, yo, chill. It's my shit. Like, no, it's my shit. All right, come on. No, I don't care about all that. Just play the video.
U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky clashed again on Wednesday on efforts to end the 3-year-old war in Ukraine. Trump chided Zelensky in a Truth Social post for refusing to recognize Russia's occupation of Crimea. He said the territory was lost years ago and, quote, is not even a point of discussion. White House spokesperson Caroline Leavitt elaborated in comments to reporters.
The president's frustrated. His patience is running very thin. He wants to do what's right for the world. He wants to see peace. He wants to see the killing stopped. But you need both sides of the war willing to do that. And unfortunately, President Zelensky seems to be moving in the wrong direction.
Zelensky said this week that Ukraine will not recognize Russia's annexation of Crimea, saying, quote, there's nothing to talk about here. This is against our constitution. His chief of staff said in a post on X that he stressed to the U.S. in talks Wednesday that Ukraine will stand firm on its principles regarding sovereignty and.
Hey, you know what I just realized?
What's that?
You're gonna laugh at me that I just picked up on this. But okay. You know, Puka got the same first name. Did you notice that?
Do they?
You didn't hear what he just said. He said Vladimir Zelensky. That's what
That's crazy. But
Oh
to be
man,
fair, like Vladimir is a very common name, bro. Especially like in that side of the world. Vladimir is like
I
that's
understand that, but
that's
it's
like
just funny to
Michael.
me. But
That's
it's
like
just
Michael to the Americans. So yeah,
right. But
Vladimir
there's
is very
we
prominent.
don't have we don't have two Donalds, one Trump and one Smith, what I'm saying, meeting over here. We might, I don't know, there probably is a lot of politicians with the same first name over here. You know what? I ain't even gonna put myself in that corner like that.
Shit, we got the most famous one in our being the vulture in the culture right now. Shout out to Vlad now. You
Yeah,
know?
guys, we're not gonna talk about
So what I found interesting about that shit, right? Trump like Crimea was pretty much gone. That shit been gone. Like the fuck you beefing about some old shit for? And Zelensky just won't let it go. Which,
I mean, there is no reasonable uh factors at play that anybody seems to be aware of to back why he's holding on so tightly. And it just seems to frustrate the situation because an easy win. Let go of this little piece of land. You don't have to give up everything. Compromise a little bit. We need to get past this. But he just, stubborn.
yeah, between that and minerals deal, I don't know. Zelensky choppy waters with Trump. Trump like seen Shorty say she was
Listen,
Trump said
if,
fed
if
up
this
with this shit.
becomes a U.S. Russia situation, Skiski is going to tragically and mysteriously come up sleep permanently
You seen what happened to them
in,
Kings or
from the
whatever they called over there, bro?
internal situation. Somebody, his own folks, gonna do his ass, and somebody who agrees with how it needs to go is gonna be in place. He better stop playing.
Bro, Trump gonna show him a picture of his house. I don't know. You gotta figure that out. That's a good question.
Hey, listen, that's how he played the game. He's like, all right,
I don't know. You gotta figure it out, man. You gotta figure
the
that out.
I figured out the American way is we're gonna talk about it until we can't talk no more. Then I'm gonna beat you up.
Okay,
Yes.
random thought, right?
Uh,
I got a random thought. I rarely believe in coincidence. And I found it coincidental that the same week Elon decides to take a step back from his companies, it's the same week Zelensky decides to meet with Trump again on this treaty deal, right? Which I believe is more so for America to get the minerals that they want from Ukraine. But
which
I'm
benefits
thinking,
the
hold
rocket
up, let me
industry.
cook, let me cook. I'm thinking, what if it's more so the minerals that Elon needs to be successful in his AI bots, the new and all the new tech that he has coming out,
I mean,
which
yes, those two things do connect. The materials that are inside this mineral deal do coincide heavily with the rocket and most of the technology
now is
industry.
that a conflict of interest?
For who?
The American people.
I mean, which part?
Okay, the fact
We
that
we win no matter what.
this is true,
Right.
but
So what are we aiming for?
see, and that's what I'm saying. It's not a we in that situation, it's a he.
Right. Sometimes an individual's gain benefits the rest because his gain in knowledge as a rocket
Mhm,
scientist or his company's rocket science,
mhm.
right, has improved not only the aeronautical industries as a whole, but our military capacities as well, from my understanding. So if he's in a position to do more with more, right? And the most favorable place for him to be is America, then we should encourage him to be successful. And if we are in position to gain resources that would benefit this industry that we're greatly benefiting from as a whole, as a sensible American, I say go for
it. I get it. But
yeah,
you know where I'm gonna go with that, and you know why I brought that up, because it just leads right back into technocracy.
listen, he's either Tony Stark or Lex Luthor. At the end of the day, the humans win.
Oh man, you and your fucking characters, bro. Okay, so with that being said, like I said, it was just a thought I felt like it's no coincidence. Trump is getting so frustrated with Zelensky, and
Well, no, you know what?
his main man stepped down from his company, which is crazy, by the way.
It'd be different if he was gangster about it. He always says, "Oh, they about to get gangster. Hey, let's meet, guys. Hi, I want to cooperate." And then it's time to cooperate. He goes, "No, fuck that. I don't want to do it. Ugh, I hate you guys." It's like every time, bro. He does it every time, but he does it as a politician.
So first off, we titled the episode Pope Francis, R.P. Pope Francis, right? But
shout out Pope Francis.
That ain't even who I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the man who really got the power. Please pull up the Black Pope for me, bro. Matter of fact, you could just pull up that Wikipedia. I don't even want no videos or nothing. Because everybody be all upset and hell bent on the Pope, which, you know, RP the Pope, he was the Pope. Yada yada. I don't really know that culture to properly send him his fair wishes, but he wasn't as important as the Black Pope, in my humble opinion. That's like if Tony the Tiger was to die, Kellogg's still gonna make cornflakes. All right. Black Pope. The superior general. Hold up. Let me break that down. The superior general of the Society of Jesus. Chaos, what is a superior general?
I mean, it's the term that is like a military usage. It's right here, which is derived from general as opposed to particular. The usage is consistent with other Catholic religious orders like the Dominican's Master General. So it's just like like the lead pope, I guess.
Hold on. Hold up. Take me back up. You're scrolling too fast. Take me back. There we go, right now. Says the position sometimes carry the nickname of the Black Pope because of his responsibility for the largest male religious order, in contrast with the white garb of the Pope. The 31st and current Superior General is Arturo Sosa, elected by the 36th General Congregation on the 14th of October in 2016. Is that old buddy right there?
Yeah.
Arturo?
Yes, sir.
And that been said 2016.
Yeah.
And that been say he's the leader of the largest what?
Male organization.
And his rank is what? The superior what?
Superior general.
Now you ask me. I don't know. I think that might be a little bit more important than the regular Pope, man. The Pope was just like a mascot for real for the Catholic Church or religion for that matter.
Right. So, not to be short or anything, but it just
Be sure.
for those who are probably participant in the religion, have to be clear that at the end of the day, the person who the people see is more important to the general congregation. This gentleman here is very important to the organization.
I'd say.
You know what I'm saying? And so I feel where you're coming from. So technically, he is more important, but we'll say the more popular or more well known, because I'm pretty sure most Catholics won't have any idea of this position or its meaning, significance, or anything related.
This is true, but it doesn't take away the importance. And what I'm saying is, although such a big, prominent public figure passed away, it's not gonna miss a beat. The system is gonna keep going. The religion is gonna keep growing, and it's all because of secret positions like this. Like I said, Buddy been in position since 2016. You don't know how you don't think you know how everything, the ins and outs.
Yeah, he's probably the overseer of quite a few of the rituals involved. You feel me? Just
Man, look at you. I ain't even talk. I wasn't even gonna go that way, but you done opened the door.
I got to keep it straightforward. That would be the part that would be most jarring to anybody even dabbling in the subject.
All right. So yeah, I just wanted to drop that nug. RP Pope France. But we know the Black Pope really is what make that whole organization. It threw me off with the largest male organization. That's crazy because do that count for military as well?
Well, it does make sense seeing that the Catholic Church is the largest religion on the planet.
The Catholic Church is definitely,
look it up, the largest religion on the planet.
Really?
Look it up. The largest religion on the planet. I'm trying to tell you.
Let's see. I'm just saying because like their history goes back, bro. Like,
right,
I wouldn't doubt it, but
the Catholic Church does go back.
But it goes way back. But at the same time,
exactly. What other religion has lasted that long with the growth rate that it has? None.
1.4 billion baptized Catholics worldwide as of 2024.
I'm trying to tell you, there are more people crossing themselves than anything else.
Bro, how you keep up with 1.4 billion people?
By having leadership structures like what we're just talking about. He is at the very top of that, and there are baby structures under him. Come on now.
Rhetorical question.
Yeah, you beat it up right there, didn't you? I hope your curveball's better than that.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, you caught that wind the last time, and you ain't even gonna shoot no more. You gonna remember that wind and bring it up every 30 seconds.
What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, you ain't got no curveball for me.
No, I really don't. But I
Yeah,
wanted to open up this can of worms for you. Tell me your true. Tell me your thoughts on what the true intent behind what your true intent behind what was it? The Civil War? Yeah. Tell me that.
I mean it's all money. Everything is about money.
Break it down.
I mean, you can go from the angle of the North being jealous of the South for having slave income, and instead of getting some sort of slave income, then wanting to abolish it, and then becoming war because the negotiations, verbal negotiations, were uh, were being held by uneducated white men who like to be violent. Damn! I say that. I'm sorry. I was supposed to say this dude with the tall hat wanted to free black people.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, that fella. Which actually, hey, let's not talk about Abraham Lincoln because I'll make you mad right now.
Make who mad? Try your best.
Okay, so have I talked about Cassius Clay on here before?
Slightly.
Yeah, man. So oh man. So I don't know if you want to watch the whole video, but it's really not that long. But it's a great video. There's a guy I've mentioned a couple times, the Fat Electrician, here on YouTube, and he does historical storytelling, and he's really good at it. But he did a story about a gentleman named Cassius Clay, Cassius Marcellus Clay, and it was hilarious because the name sounded really familiar. And he mentions that it's the guy Muhammad Ali was named after, right? And Muhammad Ali didn't want to be named after this man, but this is the white man that forced Abraham Lincoln to sign the Proclamation of Emancipation. Uh, and also the son of one of the largest slave families in the South and became the largest abolisher of slavery in history. Uh, he literally killed in duels more than a dozen men about slavery.
Mm.
So, yeah, that guy was named Cassius Clay. And so when I learned about that, I was curious if Muhammad Ali had ever researched who he was named after before he was offended for being named after a white man.
Mm.
So yeah, there's a lot to that. And I didn't say make you mad, but I was going to give you something you never had before when it came to that Abraham story for sure. I know you never heard that one. I gave you a curveball. Did you see? Did you see
dope. That was dope. I could appreciate it. Now let's get into the real curveball. All right. If you had to erase one political figure from history, who would it be and why?
How long do I have to think about this?
You got 30 seconds. I got mine loaded up. If you haven't by now, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let us know who would be the political figure that you would erase from history and why down in the comments. And we'll discuss that on the next episode.
It's gonna be crazy. You give me time to think about that.
Yeah, your 30 seconds is up now.
Crazy one for you. But right now, I got one for you. You know why I ain't got one for you? Because I got a list of them. I started naming. I was like, I'm gonna say, oh no, I got but dude, I'm talking. I had.
I was dabbling between two. You want me to go or you want to go up first?
No, yeah, you
You
go
have
ahead.
to go first. It's my question. You got to go
Right,
first.
right, okay, all right. So look, my pick would be Grandpa Joe, bitch ass.
Damn you.
Yeah, he gotta go.
Man, I had that one all cooked up and sauce and seasoned,
Yeah.
ready to cook and throw in the grill, and you just threw my shit in the dirt.
Yeah, I hit you with a curveball and I stole your answer. I'm on fire.
Okay, why?
Because it's almost like he wasn't even in presidency anyway. It's almost like we didn't have a president in 4 years.
That ain't even why I would have removed them, so I'ma still use that answer.
It's like we had Donald. It's like we had, as a country, we were in a relationship, and then we took a break, and then we got back together with our ex.
Terrible analogy.
I'm just saying, them 4 years was like a break. It was barely you know what I'm saying? It was,
The 4 years was like
it was barely a.
they were stolen because Trump won that presidency. But
that's what I'm saying. We're still together, but we're not together. And then Joe was like a little mishap of a booty call, that, you know what I'm saying? From them drunk evenings. A good laugh and shit like that. You know. If I don't know if he's not president anymore, I can say that. Yeah. We shouldn't get over for that.
Yeah, don't say that. So the reason why I would have removed Mr. Joe Biden was because of the crime bills and shit that he set way back when in the 80s and shit.
So, I mean, he wasn't by himself. If we remove him, those crime bills will still pass.
No.
So, all right. He was not the author of those bills.
I ain't say that. Is my question, my answer, and it was why would I remove him from history? He was the loudest spoken about it. He was the one calling us hot shot niggas on the Senate court, like in court.
Okay.
Like,
all right, you would erase him for calling us hot shot niggas. I got you.
Basically, like,
hey, I like calling him
and meaning it. Like, not only that, he called us. He said he didn't want his kids going to school with monkeys. He said, I don't want his kids going to school with monkeys and shit. So
he said if you're not voting for me, you're not black. On that last election you won.
But yeah, he still locked up more black people than any politician in history besides Kamala.
Right. But they were teammates.
Imagine that.
Right.
Whole country been locked up. We just didn't know.
Hey, did you know that Kamala's
man, this is not about to go into Kamala. She ain't about to get no kind of mentions over here, unless what?
No, I'm saying, you know, her family still owns slaves over there in the Philippines.
Yeah, I heard that too, and her grandpa in Jamaica. But we ain't going though.
I don't know about grandpa in Jamaica, but the grandpa in the Philippines got slaves.
You know about the grandpa in Jamaica?
No, I'm saying, I don't
know. Was it the dad? Yeah, I think it was
somebody in Jamaica. But I'm saying the granddaddy, her mom's dad, I think.
Bro,
they got
slaves is just, I don't know, man. Okay, so when you say slaves, bro, that means someone working against their will.
Right, for free. And they can't leave when they get ready. So an inmate, and they're not in a penitentiary. So yeah, slave.
So what if it is an inmate that they got from out of the penitentiary?
I'm gonna look into it and I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Was that too much for you? Was that just like a?
No, I just don't have a real answer right now.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
want to speculate, and I don't want to, you know, muddy a situation that may be already stupid.
All I'm saying, I make that reference because these prisons are private. So with that, them being
Right. And that's
private prisons,
definitely 13th Amendment slavery for sure. But you don't see none of those niggas at a bitch house working to clean up after them and shit. You hear me?
oh no, they make it so they don't look that way.
They serve the public. You know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm saying? But you might get them select few. Okay, you come do this for 33 years or 4 or 5 years, your whole history is just wiped.
Well, you know, like some of those history books are doing, they call them indentured servants and not using the word slavery at all. Although there were indentured servants within
It's a completely different
society.
meaning.
Right, for sure. Different transportation means too.
I've been watching Korean movies, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it's like the vibe of a Korean movie is just like shut up, don't judge me. All right, so the vibe of a Korean movie is just like so, how I put it, authentic. Like you ain't gotta worry about what you're gonna see in the next scene, or should I have to cover up the kids' eyes or this or that. You know what I mean? So I say that to say the culture that's instilled in America is completely like volatile, bro. It's like a complete free fall. There's no structure, no guidelines. Like we was talking on the last episode, right? I brought up about Japan having the most tsunamis in history. So naturally there's a fear of them being wiped out. That naturally there's a fear of another tsunami, another earthquake, another mass destruction, or whatever to happen there, right? So what does that do for the people that live at that location in that geographical, that landmass for the future? They plan, become,
They move.
they try to be more proactive, try to accelerate as a faster time, which is why
Leave.
I was hinting at why I believe they're the most technical country on the planet.
Like you think they're preparing to leave and see how up they can get so they can go?
Not more so just to create the life that they want and live it before they can't. Like, what more motivation do you need than that? Like, it's
Yeah, let's make the best of Japan while it's still here.
exactly. And Japan is a dope country. I want to go there. I definitely want to visit. I wouldn't stay there at all, like, but yeah, I'd definitely visit.
All right, start sounding like profit.
What do you mean? Oh no, I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna take it that far. We good. I'm good right there. Like I was about to, you know what I mean? You got anything you want to throw out there, bro? That's pretty much it from here. Like, if you haven't already, check out Kingology.official on IG. Anything you want to add?
You got to love yourself, the Miriam Project. You know what I'm saying? You got to love yourself, that Kids on. Up and running, working on an app. Working on a couple of apps. Once I finish learning, putting them together and making them work and all that bull crap there. Wrecking my brain, slamming it against concrete walls and my imagination and whatnot.
Talk to him then, Kyle.
You know what I'm saying? Work coming soon. Work steady coming. Work steady being done. And then I stay up and talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure we all on the same page If you feel some type of way about the things, my points of views, put in the comments so Crucial can tell me about it, because I'm not going to fucking look.
And with that, this has been another episode of the Table of Greatness. As always, great people think with greatness. Until the next episode.